Hello, and welcome to my summer solstice and International Yoga Day practice. I'm so happy that you could join me. And today we're just going to move through a quick 30-minute sequence just to get ourselves hot and moving. If you're familiar with the summer solstice, it's the longest day of the year. And this is a year that we should focus on the light, the love, the warmth in our lives. So as you practice today, I invite you to invite in that sensation, that warmth, that feeling of love and gratitude from your heart. So let's begin our practice, and we'll start in a nice easy seat. And for practice, you will want your blocks, and we're just going to place them at the top of our mat. All right, we're going to come into an easy seat. Just get yourself nice and comfortable somewhere where your sits bones are rooted down. You're sitting up nice and tall. Just take a moment to close your eyes. Begin to arrive here on your mat. Noticing your body resting against the earth. Allow yourself to become present here on your mat, releasing any thoughts or feelings you're bringing with you to practice. Start to become aware of your breath, noticing your natural breath. Notice the inhale and the exhale. Take a long, slow, deep breath through your nose. Allow your breath to fill your belly up, and then gently release. Inhale, let your belly fill up and expand. And slowly let it go. Let's take 5 deep belly breaths. Maybe bringing your hands to your belly. Breathe in. And slowly let go. Gently come back to your natural breath. Bring both hands to your heart. And take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's inviting that love and warmth into your entire being. And gently blink open your eyes if you close them. We'll sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands down by your hips. Gently turn and look over your right shoulder. Bring it back to center. Turn and look over your left shoulder. Back to center. Let's look right, center, left, center. One more time each side, right, center, and left. Bring it back to center. Take a pause. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring it back to center. Drop left ear to left shoulder. And center. Right ear, right shoulder. Back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. Back to center one more time. Right ear, right shoulder. Back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. And back to center. All right, let's switch our legs out, cross them in the opposite direction. Bring your right hand down by your hip. Reach your left arm overhead. Let your shoulder relax. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, gently tilt to the right. Keep your shoulder relaxed and let your sits bones be even on your mat. Gently come back to center. Lower your left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Let your shoulder relax and gently tilt. Very slowly come back to center. Lower your right hand down. Reach your left hand over to the outside of your right knee. We're going to gently turn and look over our right shoulder and bring your right fingertips behind you, finding a nice, easy twist. Take a few slow breaths here. Gently turn back to center. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Look over your left shoulder. Bring your fingertips down. Finding that nice, easy twist. Gently come back to center. Let's come on to our hands and our knees. Wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Find a nice flat back. If you have knee pain, feel free to grab a blanket and place it under your knees. Take a nice big inhale, tilt your tailbone towards the sky, let your belly drop, gaze up, cow. Exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine, arch your back, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And we'll do one more round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Gently come back to your neutral spine. Spread your fingers wide. Point your fingers point towards the top of your mat. Keep a slight bend in your elbows. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Come into down dog. Take a moment here to pedal your feet. Let go of any tension. Gently come back to stillness. Take a slow breath. Inhale, reach your right leg high in the air. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot front. Fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, spine long, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle sweep arms to sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a breath. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot back, low lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, step back, high plank. You may lower your knees if you'd like. Engage your core, keep a slight bend in your elbows. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way onto your belly. Untuck your toes, press down through the tops of your feet, peel your heart off the mat. Cobra. Keep those elbows hugging in. Lower your heart down, tuck your toes under, press back to down dog. Take a breath. Inhale, reach your left leg high in the air. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, step your right foot front, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep arms to sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a breath. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back, low lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, step back, high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Find your baby cobra here. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under. Press back to down dog. Take a deep breath. Inhale, reach your right leg high in the air. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat. If it doesn't make it all the way up, just give it some assistance. Right knee over right ankle, press down through your foot. Gently sweep your arms up, high lunge. Give your left knee a slight bend. Tuck your tailbone under. Pull your belly in and up. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Breathe. Anchor your left heel down. Bend into your right knee. Lower your arms to a T. Warrior two. Check in. Make sure your right knee is tracking over your second and third toe. Gaze front. Flip your right palm. Gently reverse your warrior. Sweep your right arm overhead. Gaze up. Slowly reach your arms back up. Warrior two. Windmill your hands down to frame your right foot. Spin off your left heel. Plant your palms. Step back, high plank. You may move through a flow here or press back to down dog. Honor your body. Move with your breath. Build that heat of the summer solstice. Take a nice slow breath in down dog. Inhale, reach your left leg high in the air. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat. Again, if it doesn't make it up all the way, that's okay. Just give it some assistance. We're bringing our left knee over left ankle. Press down through your foot. Sweep your arms up, high lunge. Give your right knee a slight bend. Tuck your tailbone under. Relax your shoulders and breathe. Anchor your right heel down. Bend into your left knee. Lower your arms to a T. Warrior two. Again, just check in with that left knee. Make sure it's tracking over your second and third toe. It's not drooping in or out. Flip your left palm. Reverse your warrior. Gently bring your arms back up. Warrior two. Windmill your hands down to frame your left foot. Spin off your right heel. Plant your palms. Step back, high plank. Again, you may move through a flow or press back to down dog. Honor your body. Keep breathing. What do you need from your practice? Look up at your hands. Gently walk your feet to the back of your wrist. Let's find forward fold. Take a nice slow breath here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Keep a bend in your knees. Tuck your chin to your chest. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. We're going to come into mountain pose. Feet are hip distance. Palms are down by your hips. We're standing nice and tall. Take a breath. All right, we're coming into our balance today. We're going to set our blocks up. So we'll take both blocks. We're going to set them up at the top of our mat. Just make sure they're about your shoulder distance apart. All right, now we're going to come back up to standing and we'll step about a foot, maybe a foot and a half behind those blocks. We're going to bring our hands down to the blocks. Place them on the top of your block. If you have longer arms, you may want to adjust the height here of your blocks. All right, today we're practicing half moon. So we're going to shift our weight to our right palm and right foot. Extend that left leg to hip level. All right, then you're going to gently turn your left toes out to the side, and you may bring your left hand to your hip or extend it overhead. And if you're like me, maybe you'll fall for the first time, and that's okay. So let's shift our weight to our right foot again and right palm. It's called a yoga practice for a reason. It's not a yoga perfect. So let's just begin to spin out, and then you're going to bring that left arm overhead. Take a nice slow breath. If you're working on your half moon, you can always use the assistance of the wall. You would just bring your right shoulder real close to the wall and then use the wall as a support. And then let's gently turn down. We're going to bring our left hand down and our left foot. And then just gently roll back up. Just shake it out. Let go of what it was. Obviously, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'll show you the assistance of the wall just in case it's an option you want to take. So you'll come close to the wall, bring your blocks down. Again, you want to make sure that they're far enough away so that your back is nice and flat. All right. To use the wall, again, you're going to get really close. Keep your left hand and left foot down. Let's reach that right leg up to hip level. And to spin open, you're going to bring your back flat to the mat. Keep your right foot flexed. Take a breath. And then very slowly bring your right hand down. Turn your right hip closed and lower your right foot to the mat. All right. So if you're not using the assistance of the wall, you're just going to keep your feet nice and flat. Shift your weight to your left hand, left foot. Bring your right foot to hip level and then twist open, finding half moon. Take a few breaths here. And gently make your way down. Bring your left hand down, close your left hip, and then lower your foot. We're going to come back to the top of the mat. Find a forward fold. Grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Find ragdoll. Maybe sway side to side here. And then gently let your hands fall to the earth. We'll bring them to our shins. Find halfway lift. And gently plant your palms. Step your feet back. Come into down dog. Take a nice slow breath. Lower your knees down. Come back to table. Cross your shins. We're going to come over our shins and make our way onto our seat. If that feels uncomfortable for your legs, you'll just come onto your seat and then extend or swing your legs out in front of you. Make your way into the center of your mat. Grab one of your blocks. Have it handy. Scoot your seat towards your feet and lower all the way onto your back. We're coming to our supine pose here. Get yourself nice and comfortable. We're going to take our block. Okay, walk your heels in towards your glutes. As you're here, just check in with yourself. Knees, ankles, feet are all hip distance apart. Your hip distance is your 2 fists between your 2 big toe knuckles, so you can kind of visualize it between your knees. Just make sure it's about that distance, that they're not too far or too close in. We'll take our block. We're going to press through our heels. Lift your hips up. Slide that block right under your sacrum. Your sacrum is right above your tailbone, so right about where your pelvic bowl is or under your hips. You might want to play around with it and find a spot that feels good for you. And then you'll just let your hands come down. And we'll take a few breaths here in restorative bridge. And gently extend your legs overhead, coming into restorative legs up the wall. And we'll stay here for a few slow breaths. Gently bring your feet back down. Press down through your heels, lift your hips, slide your block out, and then just move it to the side. We're going to draw our knees into the chest. Give your shins a hug. Maybe rock side to side here, letting go of any tension. Gently come back to a place of stillness. Bring your arms out to a T. Knees come to a 90-degree angle. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let your knees fall to the right. You may gaze overhead or look to your left. Take a few slow breaths. Begin to invite in relaxation. Draw your knees back to center. Maybe wiggle side to side. And then gently reset. Bring your knees to 90 degrees. Arms are out to a T. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let your knees fall to the left. You may gaze overhead or look to your right. Very slowly bring your knees back to center. Give your shins a hug. Stay in stillness. Rock side to side. Or take any final pose or movement your body needs to complete your practice. When you feel ready, begin to make your way into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Allow your body to relax and settle, letting go of any wiggles or tension. Just be and breathe. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Invite movement in to your body. Maybe just wiggling your fingers and your toes. Taking any stretch or movement you need. When you're ready, bend your knees. Place your feet on the mat. Reach one arm overhead. Gently roll on to that side. Take a slow breath. Begin to press yourself back up to your seat, moving nice and slow. Find a nice, easy seat. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to honor yourself for showing up for your practice. I hope that you invite in the light of summer, the light into your life that the summer solstice can bring. Finding love in your heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.